Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, April 25th. Welcome to Positive Impact Live here on Positively Osceola. I'm Madi Zavitz, your host. I do this show every Saturday and Sunday at 8 a.m., and I have a lot of fun picking out the articles every week that I get to share with you. This is your source for local, national, and international news. I'm keeping you in the know. Today's Positively Osceola broadcast is brought to you by our community partner, Orlando Health St. Cloud. Choose Orlando Health. Good morning, everyone. Got a lot of viewers already this morning. Do me a favor, throw me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know what you're up to this weekend. I love to hear all about everyone that watches and what they do. So throw me a comment and let me know you're watching this morning. Alrighty, guys, I think it's time to officially get this morning started. Good morning again, everyone, and welcome to Positive Impact Live here on Positively Osceola. It is Sunday, April 25th. Can you believe we are almost to the end of April? It's almost May, and it is going to be an awesome weekend and an awesome end to our month. Already, we got the comments started here. Good morning, Karen from Claremont. How's it going over there? Hope you're having a great weekend. Alrighty, guys, it's time to get to the news. Again, I had a lot of fun picking out the articles that I'm showing you today. So let's get started. First off, if you didn't know, tonight is the Oscars. They'll take place tonight on ABC. This is the 93rd Academy Awards, and it's been a long time coming. The Academy delayed the awards by 2 months, accommodating films released in 2020 through 2021. And in addition, movies released straight to digital platforms like HBO Max are also eligible for Oscars. One positive is that thanks to the delay, you can stream almost all of the films that are going to be nominated at the awards tonight right now. The Oscars are spread over 2 locations, Los Angeles Union Station and the Dolby Theater. Only nominees and their guests and presenters have been given the green light to attend. Nominees who don't attend will not be allowed to zoom in. They made a point of that with a letter that was sent out to all the nominees, that this would be an in-person event, and there would not be any digital platforms used. Will there be a host? The Oscars went hostless last year, and this year it will be the same. Here's everything you need to know for the Oscars 2021 award show. The show will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't have cable, if you don't have cable to watch it on ABC, you could also stream online for a couple of different options. ABC does have a streaming service, and you would be able to log in and use that. I do believe that requires a sign-in subscription. Another option is Locast, which streams local broadcasters, including ABC, for free. And if you subscribe to any live TV streaming service on Roku or on your smart TV, then you would be able to tune into ABC that way. Who are the Oscar nominees? David Fincher's Mank leads this year's Oscar with 10 nominations. It faces a lot of stiff competition in the Best Picture category from awards darling Nomadland, directed by Chloe Zhao. Both she and Emerald Fennell, who have been behind the haunting revenge thriller Promising Young Woman, are nominated for Best Director, making this the first time that 2 women have been nominated in the category for the same year. That's exciting. There's a lot of new first-time things happening in the awards, like first time that there's a Korean man in certain awards, and just a bunch of different people are breaking records this year. So a lot to look forward to as we continue to grow in the Oscars community. So if you're asking, will there be a red carpet event? It'll be a much smaller red carpet event this year, but we will see a few interesting face mask and outfit coordinated combos if the Grammys are anything to go by, though you won't see nominees wearing masks during the show. Based on last year's programming, you will be able to watch the red carpet from the ABC site or on the TV from at 5:30 p.m. and it officially starts at 6:30, but they do all the prep stuff before that, hyping it all up, getting everyone excited. Again, there's no host for the Oscars, but there'll be lots of really cool people presenting, including Angela Bassett, Halle Berry, Laura Dern, Harrison Ford, Reese Witherspoon, Brad Pitt. I mean, we got tons of famous celebrities that will still be a part of this. It'll be a different experience, but I think it's going to be very successful and very exciting. And their hope is that we'll be so interested in what's going on that we'll tune in and enjoy the show. So I was watching an interview from one of the people that are in charge of putting it together. They think this is going to be one of the most interesting Oscars ever. So tune in tonight. Let me know if you're going to watch. All right. So the Scripps National Spelling Bee has added some new rules this year. I'm a big fan of the Spelling Bee. I do enjoy watching it. And there's been several years where they have 2-way ties, 3 or 4-way ties. There was one year where I think they had an 8-year tie or an 8-person tie. Just madness. Just so many people winning the Spelling Bee. Well, they will return this year in June with a brand new format designed to crank up the competition and crown one true champion. On top of the other pandemic-inspired modifications, spellers will now face vocabulary questions and, if needed, a tiebreaker round. In between the usual oral spelling rounds, word meaning, the new vocabulary portion, will ask the speller to answer a multiple choice question during the second round of each competition level all the way till finals. Also new is the spell off. For the finals, the officials can now trigger a lightning round to rule out the possibility of a tie. If, as time is running down in the last round, there is no winner yet, all spellers left standing will be given 90 seconds to spell as many words as possible from a prepared list. Whoever spells the most words correctly wins the title. The Bees competition format this year is inspired by proactive safety measures as the pandemic evolves, and it has allowed us to introduce new competition elements aligned with our regular program review to ensure the competition continues to mature in the way that appropriately challenges and the most accomplished spellers in the country, said the executive director of the Spelling Bee, J. Michael Durnall. This new feature will also certainly prevent repeats of past bees where reigning spellers had to share their glory with several other people. Like I said, in 2019, the record-busting 8 contestants were named co-champions after enduring 20 spelling rounds. All 3 bees from 2014 to 2016 also ended in a tie. Last year's bee was canceled for the first time since the World War II due to coronavirus. But the 2021 live broadcast event is set to kick off virtually June 12th. The July 8th in-person finals will move to a new stage this year at Orlando's ESPN complex at the Walt Disney World Resort. So if you're a big fan, maybe you can go see them. That'd be pretty cool. All right, some more news here in Florida. This is a big deal, but this is also affecting across parts of the country. The average hurricane season is actually more intense now than it's ever been. A new decade's worth of hurricane data is in, and the revised average season is predicted to be longer and have more storms than ever. Previously, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, predicted an average of 12 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes. But the new data, which covers from 1991 to 2020, adds 2 more named storms and 1 more hurricane to that list. This probably shouldn't have come as a surprise since 2020 was record-breaking with the number of storms. We actually ran out of names for a few of the hurricanes, and it was the 5th consecutive year of above-average hurricane seasons. But this update to the predicted averages cements that what we already knew is that hurricane season is getting worse. Though you might think that the increase could simply come from better technology, like we're able to see more of it now. That's actually not the case. We've not been having more storms because we observe better and better, and because the technology is better. They have for the past 40 years used satellite data. If you look at the number of storms in 1950s versus the number of storms now, then technology becomes a really big question, because did you miss storms in the 50s and 60s? Possibly, because the technology wasn't there. But from the beginning of the 80s, they were using very similar technology to what we use now. So that means that it's more accurate that this is just a big increase of hurricanes getting worse and worse. As meteorologists move to a new 30-year period, there will also be an update to our current understanding of what normal weather is. What was previously above normal is now the baseline for hurricanes, since warming temperatures have raised our average over the past few years. So, woohoo, as we enter hurricane season again this year, just know that it might get worse. Yay! All right, so there's been a couple countries who have declared a state of emergency yet again for the rising number of coronavirus cases, Japan being one of them. And they announced Friday that Tokyo and other populous prefectures would be placed under restrictive emergency orders to combat the recent spike in COVID-19 cases, which could potentially complicate the start of Summer Olympics that was set to start in July. Although organizers continue to state publicly that canceling the games is not even under consideration. The Japanese Prime Minister declared that these short and intensive restrictions would take effect on Sunday and remain in place through May 11th. Thus, the measures will be enforced during Japan's Golden Week holiday, which is traditionally one of the country's busiest travel periods. I was supposed to go to Japan in March of 2020. That didn't happen. I'm really hoping to get back there, but I definitely want to go when we're all safe and healthy. Bars, department stores, theme parks, theaters, and museums will be asked to close, while schools and shops that sell food and other essential items will stay open. In addition to Tokyo, the measures that will cover Osaka, the country's second largest metropolitan area, Kyoto, and other prefectures accounting for approximately 25% of Japan's total population. This country is averaging about 4,493 new infections per day, according to a recent database. And with 24 infections reported per 100,000 people over the past 7 days. So we will keep an eye on this and what that means for people looking to travel there, and hopefully the country can get themselves into a safe place to reopen all their restaurants and bars for the citizens, and then hopefully things will continue to get normal. But there are several countries worldwide that are shutting down again because there's such a spike in pandemic activity. Speaking of, if you have received your vaccine, I got good news for you. There's a lot of companies across the nation that are trying to celebrate that people are getting their vaccine after surviving a fear-filled year of the COVID-19 pandemic. Getting vaccine is cause for celebration. As COVID-19 vaccines become more readily available, companies want to reward Americans who have been vaccinated with special offers after getting their shots. Here is a list of companies that are providing freebies when you show proof of vaccination. Budweiser. Now through May 16th, or while supplies last, Budweiser is giving a free beer to anyone 21 and up who provide their proof of vaccination on abeeronbud.com. So abeeronbud.com. Bud fans first have to register with the company's My Cooler website, but then you get to receive your free goodie, your beer from Budweiser. Junior's Cheesecake, which I know we don't have a lot down here in Florida, but if you're elsewhere in the country, from now through Memorial Day, Junior's restaurant will be offering a free mini cheesecake to anyone who shows their vaccine card at their landmark restaurant. Oh, it's actually only in New York City. That's right. It's at the landmark restaurant at Flatbush Avenue in downtown Brooklyn. So if you're in New York, you can get a free cheesecake. Krispy Kreme. This one's very popular. I've seen a lot of my friends posting about it. You can get a free glazed donut every day from the time you get your vaccine card from any Krispy Kreme location in the U.S. The card must show 1 or 2 shots of any COVID-19 vaccine to qualify, and the offer must be redeemed in store, and you don't need to purchase anything to get your free donut. So go get a donut a day. A donut a day keeps COVID away? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Nathan's Hot Dogs. If you visit Nathan's famous location in Coney Island with your vaccine card, on the same day you get vaccinated, you get a free hot dog. And Staples and Office Depot want vaccinated Americans to keep their vaccination records in good condition. So the office supply companies are offering free laminating services for those who completed their COVID-19 vaccines. And this is available at all locations in the U.S. and does not have an end date at the moment. And then White Castle, which we are getting a brand new one here in Osceola County. Between April 22nd and May 31st, the burger chain White Castle is giving a free dessert on a stick to anyone with proof they have received their COVID-19 vaccine, according to the company. White Castle also offers 4 versions of the dessert on a stick: gooey butter cake, fudge dip brownie, fudge dip cheesecake, and from earlier this month, they started doing birthday cake on a stick in honor of the company's centennial. No purchase necessary. I have my appointment for my first shot on Tuesday. I'm so excited. So I will get to get all those good perks, and there might be local perks happening too. Who knows? So keep an eye out. All right, guys, that is it for me this morning. But before I let you go, let's take a look at the weather this week. All righty, here we go. I'll pull it up nice and big for you so you all can see. On Sunday, we do have a nice sunny with a little bit of cloud coverage of a day, highs in the mid 80s, and that's actually going to bring us through the week. It'll be nice and sunny and warm throughout the week. Bit of cloud coverage here and there. Lows are going to be in the mid 60s at night. But it looks like it'll be a great week. Lots of fun you can have out there. Let me know in the comments what you're doing this weekend. You just home relaxing? You out and about somewhere? Let me know. I would love to hear all about it. All right, guys, that is it for me here on Positive Impact Live. I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday. As always, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can check out our website, positivelyosceola.com, where we keep you updated on everything happening in and around Osceola County. Be sure to tune in with me every Saturday and Sunday morning for Positive Impacts Live at 8 a.m. I'm so proud to be part of a team like Positively Osceola, where we are making a positive impact in and around Osceola County. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Saturday. Bye, everyone.